What's good, everybody? Back with a workout video for you all. Today was a leg day, and we started out with some squats. I'm hitting some front squats here. We did about 4 sets of every exercise that you see in this video. Working out with a friend of mine, Francisco, and it's fun. This is the first time we actually recorded ourselves, so you really get to see your form. Definitely for me, I need to step back a little bit because I'm getting good depth, but I'm not feeling it enough in the quads. And Frankie putting up about 140, on a fucking Smith machine. I want to apologize, actually, for using Smith machines in this video. I understand if you want to report us. We're poor, and our gym only has Smith machines. Why they have Smith machines and not a power rack, I really don't know. But, we have to use what we got. It's unfortunate, but poor people problems. Here we're on the lying hamstring raise. I prefer this one to the sitting because I feel it a lot more in the hamstrings. I think I should probably be coming down a little bit more to get a full range of motion. I guess to an extent I'm keeping tension on the muscle, but watching this over, this is something I really need to improve on in terms of really bringing it all the way back instead of kind of stopping 2/3 of the way down. It's weird. It's weird watching myself and then talking about myself to myself as if I'm somehow not going to get the message saying it out loud. Here's Frankie's set, and here's a little theme from every time Frankie works out. He works out like he's got a fucking dinner date with Kate Upton after. Just this is real time. I didn't even speed up the clip. It's incredible. Moved on to some seated leg quad extensions. That's probably not the way you're supposed to say the exercise. When you do it, you do want to try to pause a little bit at the top, maybe half a second to a second. Really control the weight. If you go too heavy, it's just going to push right back down. You're not going to get that contraction and tension that you want. Again, I cannot stress this enough. This is real time. Frankie is just, it's amazing how fast this kid, just slow, stop, Frankie. It's like he heard me. We moved on to some straight leg deadlifts, really great for the hamstrings if you're doing them right, and neither of us are. It's hard to do them with dumbbells, and I think coming all the way down is something we need to work on. I will say when you do bring it up, you want to squeeze the glutes, because that's really going to engage the hamstrings a little more. You get the full stretch the farther down you come, you'll definitely feel it. I will say though, when you watch my set, one thing that I do a couple of times is my knees will bend, and the name of the exercise is straight leg, so bending the knees means I'm fucking up. I do need to come all the way down again, like I said, but the coming up portion I think is solid. I'm really trying to squeeze the glutes, squeeze the hamstrings. I just need to focus on maybe dropping the weight a little bit more. Definitely do not be afraid to drop the weight if it gets the form correct. Don't do the whole ego lifting thing. You're not trying to impress anyone. Or if you are, you're not impressing them. Last exercise for quads, single leg extension. Sounds a little weird. Doing 2 plates on each side, 10 reps each leg. Really great for isolating the quads, something that is kind of hard to do on something like squats, and it helps even out some of those muscle imbalances. I know it sounds a little bit like bro science, but it's true. Always try to include some sort of isolation movement in any workout you do, so that for everyone who has a more dominant side, both sides are getting the same amount of work, and you won't have to try to worry about, walking like a uneven. I don't have a joke for that. That was just pathetic. Frankie, he's got his heel a little bit lower. It emphasizes slightly less on the quad if your foot is a little lower, but honestly not that much. The one thing you want to try to do, drive through the heel. Don't focus so much on the actual leg and the quads. Drive through the heel of your foot, and that'll really keep the most tension on the muscle for this exercise. It was a good day. It's leg day. That fucking yellow shirt guy, get out of our shot. Frankie, towards the end of this, did do 2 legs, but it's all good. 1 leg. Finished up with some calf extensions. Calf extensions, always throw them into every leg day. Should probably start with them, but since it was leg day, nobody uses any of the leg machines in the entire gym, so calves are always available. We really try to hit this hard, maybe 5 or 6 sets. And we also chose a very artsy Casey Neistat angle. And if you're wondering, yes, this was filmed on a potato. Or as you may know it, a Samsung Galaxy S4. But, you know, we don't all have fancy cameras to bring to the gym or camera crews like some of the other fitness YouTubers out there. It's all good though, make it work. Towards the end here, I think I killed Frankie. So, he's in a better place. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, really quickly, if you like my haircut in the video, I did it myself. And if you don't like it, a homeless person attacked me with a pair of scissors, and I couldn't fight back, so